MovieWeb.com.
Okay, well, first of all, my cousin Dawn is a huge fan of your guys's, and she's a little bit worried that you may be headed towards the Amish lifestyle for real. I mean, is this just a joke? I mean, I've seen this pop up on some of the forums.
You know, I have one of those faces that you put the right hat on me and I just look like whatever. So I
great facial hair.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been mistaken for Amish before. It's just a hat thing. It's not.
It's just a hat thing, but you could grow the beard if you really wanted to.
I probably could.
So, how did you guys get involved with this? I mean, did they come to you and say, we want a brand new song for the film, or?
Seth Green just called us, and we were like, yeah, okay. We'll do this thing that Seth thinks is funny.
It's one of those things where Seth is pretty flawlessly hilarious, and it's also one of those things where no matter what movie he's ever been in, like we've always I think this is kind of unanimous. Like we've always thought he's like one of the best things in those movies. You know?
He's a brand now. Like Seth Green is a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see him in things, you you have to understand that they're gonna be funny. You know, and I think that he won't go in territory that's not. And then I saw the movie and he saw the chunks of it, and we were like, we need to get a new song in this movie. We need to really get behind it, just because we think it's funny. Like we don't, and it's a good story. Like we don't have any real. We're not, entrenched in this.
Yeah, it's not like this wasn't our summer project.
Yeah.
I didn't write this thing, right?
Well, did you catch Seth manipulating your dolls at all? Because I know he has Robot Chicken, and I know you guys have toys.
We've asked him to, because I think you gave him a set just for that.
Give him a set. It's interesting how Robot Chicken works weirder than I thought. Like I went by when they were doing the Star Wars stuff, and it's just like they build a shell. Like they use the toy for some stuff, and then they build a shell, and I don't want to I don't actually know how it works. So I couldn't give away the trade secrets, but suffice it to say, I don't think Fall Out Boy's been on yet.
No, we haven't. So
that's a bummer.
Yeah, maybe eventually, if we get as big as Star Wars.
Yeah, totally.
Well, he'd probably have you guys create your own music and voices for that. I know he has a lot of people.
I'd love to do voices.
We've talked about doing a video before.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Robot
know
Chicken.
That. That'd be an awesome video
if possible. But
now you guys have an album coming out soon, right? I guess I just heard the new single on the radio coming here in the car, and I think Steve just said the same thing.
Yeah, November 4th.
So what can we expect from that whole operation?
Well, it's kind of a satire. It's kind of like a social satire record. But at the end of the day, it's still a Fall Out Boy record. If you're not really interested in that whole, in the commentary, you can just appreciate it. Hopefully, yeah, and we're really happy with it. And it's funny too, because records are always such a work in progress that up until a thing's mastered, you're like, oh wait, no, maybe we can change this. So the record's only been really done for a week, maybe.
Okay, well, real quick, I don't know if emo is a dirty word to you guys or whatnot, but I've been reading up that a lot of emo kids are migrating towards this eco core, and I'm just wondering about your guys' thoughts on that whole movement that's coming up right now. Yeah, like these Green Justice is one of the bands, and they're just coming out and singing about the environment, using strings made out of corn.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up. I've never heard of that, but that's awesome. I mean, whatever.
I used to be into Earth Crisis.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Earth Crisis?
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, we've always, as four individuals, we've always been, really. I don't know. I suppose idealistic about certain things, the environment being one of them. But we always try to not be too overly explicit in the music, just because I don't think that's necessarily our responsibility or our expertise. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you can kill your art.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Listening to some of the songs,
you bog them down too much.
It almost dates some of your stuff too. So we try and those themes are definitely touched on in our records, but we try not to make it reduce your carbon footprint, whatever.
Exactly.
So,